Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos, I'm going to show you how to change out your worn out cable or rope winch with a brand new rope or cable and Fairlead. Let's do this. We can see I did a number on this cable and this roller Fairlead. We're going to change out that Fairlead, put a hawse Fairlead in for a rope. We're going to change this cable out and put a rope in. What I'm doing today works for either rope or cable, but we're going to change out this steel cable for a rope. First thing I do is open the clutch, pull out the cable all the way. Might want to wear some gloves for this step. That steel cable could have some burrs on it that will really stick you. So let's get this pulled out all the way. Now, if it's really stuck in there good, you can hook it onto something and then use your winch motor to unwind it. But as long as you can get it undone, you just keep pulling. Keep pulling. Well, that just pulled right out of there, didn't it? You see the end of the cable here has red on it. Red, same thing on your rope. That indicates you're near the end of it and you don't want to keep using it if you're out in the woods or in the mud holes or something, because you'll start falling down the hill whenever it comes out of the winch. So yeah, it was just stuck in the hole and then wrapped around with the red zone to keep it protected. Now that we got the cable out, we need to change the Fairlead. The Fairlead is this thing right here. This is a roller Fairlead, has rollers on either side, top and bottom. It guides the steel cable, keeping it from pinching, binding, or being cut. We're not installing a steel cable this time. Again, the process is just the same. We're going to be installing a hawse, H-A-W-S-E Fairlead. But what this is, it's a smooth opening for your rope Fairlead. Keeps the rope nice and intact, keeps any burrs or sharp edges from catching it. You don't need a roller when you're using a rope, so you can change out this Fairlead. So let's get off the old one, get the new one on. My Fairlead's held on by a lock nut and a bolt, which uses a 1/2 inch for the lock nut, 9/16 for the bolt. Now, one thing about these Fairleads, to size them, this is 4 7/8 inches. It's standard for a ATV, side-by-side UTV. If you got a vehicle like a car or a truck, it's going to be a larger width on your Fairlead. So make sure you know what you're ordering. Again, this is 4 7/8. And again, I'm putting the hawse Fairlead on next. So let me get these off and we'll get the new one on. I've got new bolts and nuts for mine. I will not be reusing these. The one I ordered actually came with Allen head and nut, so I should be good there. Get this old one off here. So if I lose them, not a big deal. I do have, it's a lot of them though, you have to reuse the ones that come with it. So, all right, we've got that off. Everything's clear there. Let's get the new one installed. Got my new Fairlead. You can see the smooth edge. This is not so smooth on this side. Both sides are smooth, but this one's more rounded. That will go on the front. Yes, that fits perfectly, 4 7/8. Got my Allen bolts. That's a 5/16 Allen and a 9/16 lock nut. This time the lock nut's going to go on the back. Get both of these lined up here. Here we go. We're going to slide them right through the holes. There we go, holding it in. Get my lock nut right behind it just to get it started. Gotta make sure I got more than enough room for the bolt head. Okay, got that one started. Get this one over here. Get in there, here we go. All right, get it up over there, please. Get it up over there, there we go. And get it started. All right, now let's get it tightened down. Get my 9/16 wrench on the nut, 5/16 Allen on the front. Again, it is a lock nut, so it's already tight to begin with. Get it tight, tight, tight. I'm not going to tighten it all the way up until I can move over to this one. Get it started and going. There we go. Make sure everything's even on it. Not a big deal. There we go. Oops. Get it back in there. Get in the hole. There we are. All right. Go over. All right. Now I can snug this one up. Snug this one up, and we can move on to installing our cable. The Fairlead I installed was from Southern Power Sports. The synthetic rope I'm installing is from All Top 4x4 Accessories. It is rated for 8,350 pounds rope strength, which equivocates down to a 3,500 pound rated winch. There's winches on these side-by-sides, UTVs, ATVs up to 4,500 pounds. The 3,500 pound winch will probably just fine for my side-by-side here for my application. It does come with a really nice hook on it, so let's get it installed. This is a really nice rope. Comes with this all-top safety pull cord. It's orange, you can see it. This hook is really heavy duty. It has this spring return clasp right there. You just want to slide this safety strap right over there. So now you're going to pull on this, pull the rope out. If you got to wrap it around something, grab a hold of this. Don't stick your fingers in the hook around the rope. It could get pinched very, very easy. Now let's check out the rope itself. 5/16 inch rope. The end that attaches to your hook has this metal clasp on there. I'll show you how to attach that here in a little bit. Also has this heavy duty jacket on here. This is what you're going to be wrapping around your trees or your metal straps or whatever you're pulling out. So it has this little protective sheath over it. That should protect your rope. On the other end, have this bright orange end. Remember how we had the red paint on my steel cable? Well, that's what the orange kind of reminds you. You're getting a little close. Now it actually has a metal clasp on there. Some of these will actually have a screw and you can attach the rope or cable to the winch itself. Mine, you saw, had a hole and the cable went through and had a set screw. Apparently on mine, the set screw is loose because my cable pulled right out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that off on mine, push it through the hole, put the set screw in, and then that should fasten it tight. So let's get it installed. If we look right there, there's a set screw. Now obviously my set screw is loose because my cable pulled right out. And if I look on either side of it, there's a hole. There's one above it and one below it. We're gonna push the cable in the hole below because this is in. That way you get a nice smooth rotation. Now the cable, I've cut the end of it off and I've actually used a lighter to get it nice and hot. We're gonna put it through the Fairlead. Once we get it through the Fairlead, you're gonna just push it right through the hole, get it all the way up in there, rotate it back around, and that way we can tighten up the set screw. You get that tight, and then we'll be able to rotate this effectively, get all this wound up. Okay, sorry if that's out of focus because I was having to get it close. All right, so now I've got it, so I'm gonna go in. Ooh, that's the other end. Get it rotating around. Make sure you get it all the way over to the right. There we go. And just gonna get it, keep winding, winding, winding all the way over. Again, this orange is the part you never wanna see, right? The final protective covering, say, oh, you're getting too close. But it's a 50-foot cable, so you should be okay. Get all the way to the right. You see you get to the end of the black, end of the orange. Now you start getting to the regular unprotected 5/16 inch rope. You gotta get this all the way wound up. Just keep going around and around and around till you get it all wound up. Again, it's 50 feet, so it's gonna take a little while. I'll see if I can make this a little faster with a little time lapse. Woo, 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 woo. All right, I want to stop it about right there so I can put my hook on. Installing the hook onto your rope is easy peasy. Just take out the cotter pin on the end there using a pair of needle nose pliers. Keep that handy. Slide that pin out. You got the eyelet on your cable. You're going to put it right through just like that. Once you got that, you're going to slide your cotter pin back through. I'm going to use my fingers to get it pushed together. Boom, once you got that pushed together, slide it all the way in. Okay, see how it slid all the way in right there? And then take your needle nose and just bend that around. Just like that, bend it around. Once you got it bent around, you are locked in place. There you go. We have the winch rope changed out. Actually went from a steel cable to a rope. You can go steel cable, or rope to rope, or steel cable to rope, rope to steel cable, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna try out this rope for a while. Don't you like how the safety cord matches my Kubota? That's probably why I did it, you know what I mean? Anyway, that was easy. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me change out my winch cable to a winch rope on my Kubota RTV X1140. Use this thing all over the property, and the winch really has saved my caboose many a times. If you like the products I used today, I'll leave a link down in the description. Got them all off Amazon. And again, I appreciate you for joining me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's 100% free. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out on RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos. So guys, until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day, and go RidgeLife.